Good morning. I'm PolarizedMoon, and I'm here with...
Nineveh.
And we're going through the neutral mission again. I really wish there was a neutral ending.
Yeah.
Because there's no, like, I understand not having neutral ending for a lot of them.
But
I wish the Central had a neutral ending right in the middle.
Like, I'm just who I am and I don't get my answers.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
I wish that was a thing you could get.
That would be an interesting ending.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna pick any sides.
I'm not gonna figure it out.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't even figure it out. He's just, this stuff, I am who I am and this stuff happened. I wish that was one of the endings.
That could be really interesting.
Yeah, there's quite a few things like that. It's like, I wish they did a little bit.
Never really thought of that, but that would be a really cool ending.
What, did you drop a sword already? How did you... Alright.
He had an extra sword.
I guess so. Alright.
Whee! Whee!
Over here. It's really interesting because there's like 3 different of these mechs.
Yeah.
There's the jumpy mech that you get your own weapon in.
Yep.
And then there's the jumpy mech with the turret. And then there's the mech without the turret, or with the turret that doesn't jump. So there's like 3 of them.
3 different versions.
Yeah, except for they all look very similar.
Yeah.
There we go. And there's another life. Okay, give me this sword. There we go. Yeah. Oh, the swords were in the statues.
In the statues. Okay.
That's what I wanted. There we go.
That made sense.
Just skip all of that.
Skip the loop-de-loop.
Turn back around! Like, no, thank you. It's really interesting listening to the difference in Mike's voices between, like, this...
The beginning and towards the end.
Well, it's interesting because this is, I believe, Sonic X, they were still, or at least Sonic X was still being aired.
Okay.
While this was made. I don't remember if Sonic X had finished recording by this point or not. I think it was still being aired in America.
Okay.
So we were still getting Mike as a voice, or had just finished
having him as a voice.
Having him as the voice of Eggman in the show at this point. And he had kind of, like, listening to him the first time go through the character in the early seasons of Sonic X is one thing, because he's never played the character before. He doesn't quite have the same nuance as he does later.
It's a slow building.
Yeah, it's a build-up.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of how things are always like that.
Mm-hmm.
The longer anyone plays a character, the more nuanced and, you know...
specific things get.
Yeah. And it's interesting because he can play the character in multiple different ways.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's very clearly him playing the character, but at the same time, he can play the character as a serious villain, he can play it as a goofy comedy villain, he can do several different variations of it, while still giving his unique flair of the character, which I think is fantastic. But it's interesting looking at the differences between, like, his first time playing the character in the games versus his more recent times playing the character in the games. Yeah. Because he's playing the same version of the character, technically. And it's really interesting to just watch that. I do need to get this. There we go.
Good idea.
Yeah. Ow. This time we... Ow. Thanks for that.
Stop doing that.
There we go.
Yay!
Yeah. So, like, it's really interesting because the character has much more nuance now than before, of course.
Yeah.
But it's still very clearly the same. but it's different. It's really interesting. But it like some actors can play a character and it's exactly the same throughout the entirety of their run of the character.
Yeah.
And he's not like that, which I think is great. He adds different flair to the character based on the different, needs in the storyline, plot, and all that kind of stuff. Also, I don't know if that's him like deciding how he wants to play the character in each game, or if
that's direction-wise.
Or if the direction. Either way, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
If it's his decision, it's fantastic, and if it's the director's decision, that's also fantastic. Either way, it's a good call.
Yeah. There's sometimes, though, when voice actors have a voice progression and it doesn't work, but that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
But it does happen that it just changes too much that it doesn't match.
Yeah.
And it needs to match.
Well, it's interesting because this version of Sonic and Shadow have the same voice actor.
Yeah.
And I go back and forth with whether or not I agree with that or not. Because, yeah, they're supposed to be very similar, but
they're
also
totally different.
They're totally different characters.
Yeah. Like having the same person voice them, it's like too much of trying to do the evil twin and the good twin.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel right that, yes, they're both hedgehogs and stuff, but they're totally different.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, he does it well.
Yeah, he does it well.
Like,
you have to commend him for that.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the casting decision to have them both be played by the same actor.
Yes, but
regardless of whether or not he did a good job.
Yeah.
And he did do a good job.
Yes.
So. Yes.
Yay!
I did it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one thing I always go back and forth on, just because it's like I really like the way he portrayed both characters while he was Sonic and Shadow, but at the same time I don't know if given the opportunity I would have chosen to make them both be voiced by the same person.
Yeah.
And I don't think they ever have been other than that time,
other
than this set of actors. Yeah, which, that's a decision.
Yeah.
And whether or not it's a good decision or a bad decision, it's not really my call to make.
No.
Because at the end of the day, any actor who can play multiple characters without them sounding like the same person is a really good actor.
Yeah.
I know that I've done a couple of voice acting roles. I did in a short. I played 3 different characters, and I know 2 of them sound very similar. I don't know if I don't know how well that will go over. But yeah, that's
Sometimes
one of those.
That happens.
Yeah.
It's.
But it's like I can do a lot of different voices, but at the same time, there's a lot of. Go.
A lot of growth that has to happen sometimes to get more small nuances.
Yeah, nuances within, like,
similar voices.
Yeah, because I can do a lot of variations of voices, but they all sound fairly similar.
See, my thing is that I try to voice someone, I always forget what voice I did and how I did it, so then my characters can be.
They all end up being the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it like my Navi ended up being like 5 million different voices? Like one day it was like, what was it, New Jersey like soccer mom one day?
Yeah.
I think that was actually one of my favorites. I'm like, I don't know how I'm doing this. Well, also, I have a bad habit of picking up accents if I'm listening to something recently.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
with an accent, and it's horrible.
You're not quite as good at doing a voice, but you can do accents.
Yeah.
Which is different.
I just have to isolate myself with an accent if I have to do it more than a little bit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I get influenced by too many other things.
I can do multiple voices that sound like different people, but at the end of the day, you can kind of pick out my nuance, my cadence, and my voice tone in a lot of them. But then I can do some other voices too sometimes that don't sound anything like my voice.
Like Wyatt randomly I had been watching a ton of Time Team. I was like on the Time Team binge.
Oh, yeah?
Which is a British show. So and then I picked him up from after school. I think he went to a homecoming football game. And it was so funny because he introduced me as his British friend, and I came out into the British accent without knowing he did that. And he's like, "How did you know?" I'm like, "I don't know. I've been watching a ton of Time Team." He's like, "Oh, well, I picked the right accent then."
Well, it's really funny because
it was hilarious.
if I watch a lot of a show, sometimes I will end up picking up voice patterns.
Yes.
Not so much
the accent.
not so much accents, but like actual voice patterns.
Voice patterns or sayings.
Yeah. Wow.
Or those times that you can do a voice and imitate someone until like the episode that they show their face, and then you can't do it afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, I
They've been
died.
off screen
Yeah.
for so long.
I do that with Sean Connery a lot. It's like I can do an imitation of the character when they're off screen. So, or when they're not their real face. So, like, I can do an imitation of Sean Connery as
the dragon
from
Draco,
Dragonheart.
as Draco.
But I can't do a Sean Connery impression of himself as a person.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, that... I have no idea why that's a thing with me.
I don't know. Maybe because you start paying too much attention to their mouth and how
Maybe
their
their
mouth shape
facial
goes
expressions
and
or
facial
something.
expressions.
Yeah.
Because some people do weird things with their mouth for a voice, but you don't have to do that, so it screws you over.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I have no idea.
But it's pretty funny. Whee!
There we go. And then he jumps down. And then I just do it again. Oh, he's jumping. There we go. High speed pressing.
He's doing his shaky hand technique, which I can't do.
I don't know. I don't think you can see this on camera.
My hands don't do that.
But I can press the button real fast.
So I can do like the broken hand jiggle.
Yeah, I can't do that.
My wrist goes extra.
Yeah, yours goes extra down. Mine doesn't go that far down.
No. Maybe that has to do with my elbow issue.
I have no idea. Alright, so I think we now have the hard mode level to do. I think.
Let's look at the map to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright.
no!
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so now I do the evil mode.
Lava shelter.
The lava shelter.
The shelter of lava. Or is it the shelter for lava?
I'll make you wish you'd never created.
Okay, so then activate the volcanic defense systems.
Yes.
Also, the grinding in this game is much nicer than the other games too. I think Sonic Heroes has the worst grinding,
Oh.
and
No wonder why I suck at that game. Between the grinding and the homing attack.
yeah, I think it's got the worst grinding and the worst homing attack. All
I can think about is Aaron having issues.
Yeah. Whoa!
Whoa.
See, that's the kind of thing. If you're about to fall off in this game, they often will fix it for you.
They do the good tippy over,
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
there. Like, if that had been in a bunch of other games, you would have been off the stage really easily.
The
Yeah.
the what you call it, the word that I can't think of here. Okay, so oh, I need to shoot it. Come on. I'm basically... Yeah, there we go. So now I need to...
Oh.
Yep, now I need to get through and do this with lava everywhere now.
Lovely lava.
Ow. Excuse me?
Camera?
Yeah.
Please? Oh, lovely. Just what I want.
Oh, I'm going backwards. Oops. Oh, that wasn't good. Ah. Oh, well. That was
that going backwards that screwed us over.
Yeah. Alright, let's try this again, but correctly this time. There we go. Okay. So let's get a gun and shoot it a bunch. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can't go that way now. Oh, here we go. That's it. And there we go. Okay, cool.
Woo, yay! And save point.
And
chops
now,
everything.
yeah, there we go.
Oh no! Ninja Warrior,
You're
but
right.
with lava.
That would suck.
That would suck.
Oh, I missed the.
Aw.
Oh, well. There's a key down there. I don't need it, but I do want these guns. Okay, could we not with the explosions, please?
Yeah. Now with the explosion bomby dice.
There we go. Alright. Come on. Activate.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Whoa!
Oh.
I almost messed that up.
Ah.
Yeah, see, now
Yeah.
I have to get through here.
Yeah.
Because the lava starts rising on a lot of these places that it doesn't usually rise.
Yeah, and then you don't have deadfall points.
Yeah, because normally I'd be able to jump down here,
Yeah.
but I can't now. Okay, there we go.
Thank you, save point.
Alright, so what do I do here? How do I get across? Oh, that's right, I go up over there now. Okay, so here's...
Yeah.
So from here on out, it's a completely different...
pathway.
Yeah, it's a completely different path
Oh
now.
gosh. Lovely.
Yup. And now we get to the hard stuff.
Oh my gosh, we have tilted platforms, lava, and lasers.
Yup.
Lovely. Oh my gosh.
And is this the one where we have to raise... Okay, so we're being... The lava is rising here. So we actually have to get through here quickly, or else we will die.
Oh, one of these levels. Lovely.
And the thing is, there's a lot of waiting.
There's a lot of waiting and a lot of moving platforms.
Yeah. So, like, I have to sit here and wait for a good time to go across while the lava is rising.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad I remembered at what time I could jump there, or else that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Okay. This is cool, though.
Whee!
So basically, we're just going up all the scaffolding now. Okay, go before... Okay, I think I'm safe.
Whoo! Key!
There's a key. Not that we're ever gonna use it.
Still. Yay!
Stop shooting at me, please. Yay, we did it.
Woohoo!
That wasn't as hard as I remember it
No.
being. I think before I was never good enough to go up the thing real fast. That last segment there where the lava is rising,
Now you have skills.
that was not a problem this time.
Well, that was like beginner gamer here playing Sphinx, and now it's just like, oh, I can play this in my sleep. This is easy. Why
There
don't
we
I
go.
give this to Caden? He could probably beat it.
Oh man. That was a
Oh,
thing.
that was a thing. But I wasn't playing that.
Alright, so now we've got
Oh no!
Eggman again.
Shadow Android! Oh gosh, this thing again?
Yep, we have to fight this a lot. I believe we fight this boss more than any of the other bosses in the game. Which makes sense because it is a Sonic game.
All on that thing it's all I can think about is a chicken with a mustache. Because it looks like a beak.
Yeah, there's a lot of Eggman's robots that look like beaks.
So it just, I keep on thinking of a chicken with a giant mustache.
Which is appropriate because it's an egg dealer.
Yeah.
It deals the eggs. Alright, is this the one where we get guns?
That's a good question.
Well, the interesting thing is the battles are the same.
But the little
The scenery and how you traverse some of the other stuff,
changes.
it changes. You can fight the boss fight the exact same way every single time if you choose to.
Yeah.
Just by doing this, and it's the same way with all of the boss fights. But the other things in the scenery, there are other ways to fight it based on what other objects they give you.
Yes. Unlike the other level, you could just casually stroll into the center, but this one you have to jump on
Yeah, you have to jump on a
platforms
bunch of stuff.
because you're in the middle of lava.
Yeah.
Like, things are different.
There we go. And
Wow.
that is not hitting him.
No,
That didn't hit him a single time.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna come around this way. And then I'm gonna hit the thing. Oh, I got it. I thought I
Nice.
missed that because he
That was-
swerved around
That
me.
was like a glancing blow.
Yeah, I thought I missed that.
I thought so too. I was like, crap.
Aha, got all three of them.
Yes.
Perfect. I like how he actually presses the button too. Like, why?
It just reminds me of Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, it's like, why would he do that? Alright, I don't care about the ring carnival.
My beautiful rings.
Well, maybe I should care about the ring carnival. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, give me it. Give me it, give me it, give me it. There we go. Got it.
Somehow he falls over.
Oh, I got hit by that one.
Nose
Oh
down.
well, he's dead.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yay!
Fantastic. Oh, we
This
got
can't be.
2 left? 3 left? 2 left. 2 endings left.
Two endings left.
And then we get to fight the boss fight. Actually, this is gonna be a lot less episodes than I thought. I was, because we're at 15 now.
We're at 15. So
And it's gonna be like 20 total.
yeah.
I wasn't expecting this. I thought we were gonna be like 23 to 25, but now that we're going through all these that we've already done, I'm blasting through a lot of these levels just to get to the ending.
I think some of the endings you thought were gonna take a lot longer than they did.
This one I thought would be a lot longer. There have been a few that took a while.
Finally.
That was like a whole episode for that one
Because
level.
we didn't understand what was going on, and we had issues.
Well, no,
Whether that
it was.
be the computer or
Well,
us.
no, it's not that.
No.
It's the ones that like kill all of the. Some levels take just a longer time.
Or the ones you have to
like-
wait for the timer to run out.
Well, that was 5 minutes. That's
Okay.
not a lot of time. I'm talking about ones where we take like 10, 15
Oh,
minutes
yeah.
to do a whole level. There we go. Kill him.
Lovely. We're killing Eggman.
Yay! The vacuum egg is now level 2. Fantastic. Which is actually my favorite weapon in this game.
I know.
Oh yeah, 2 left.
You have 2 left.
Alright, so let's, disappointed in humanity. Alright, so, because it's taking such less time than I thought, Let's do like a variety of levels, as long as we get to the ending that we need to.
Yeah, because we have everything filled in until just the endings.
Yeah. So I want to do the south level this time. Which one is it? Sonic's. I want to go down that way.
Go down that way.
I think we're gonna go back up. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. But I like that level. So.
Oh, there.
It was a level that I really didn't like for a long time.
And now you really like it?
I really like it. Just because I get to drive around with vehicles a lot. It's one of the few levels where the vehicles are actually pretty fun to drive. Okay. So I gotta kill all these guys. Long time no see, Sonic. I don't care.
Channel.
Alright, here we go. Oh,
You almost missed that, dude.
I did a sideways jump. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was interesting.
I love how the first Chaos Emerald is literally just right there.
Just sitting there.
Like,
We're in the entertainment box.
yeah, that's one of those things that
It's like, yeah, right, is that trying to, like, stop anyone?
well, the aliens had it.
True.
And the alien had it in its containment.
Yeah,
thing.
but still.
So
Come on.
it would stop people because I guess the aliens are technically hard to kill for people who aren't me. Because they...
People who aren't an overpowered hedgehog?
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
An
Run past this guy.
overpowered, genetically made...
See, here's... Okay. So I have... I don't know if I have talked about this theory a little bit on the channel before. And I kind of want to do a whole video on it. I don't know how many people have actually ever, like, considered this as an option. Why does Shadow look like a hedgehog? Why, when he was made out of alien DNA,
Yeah.
why does he look the way he does? There's very little explanation for that, right? So, combining all the knowledge that we know of the rest of the games,
Yeah.
take, for example, you have, you've got Gerald creating these, you know, he's trying to make things. And he created, the very first thing he created while trying to make Shadow was the chaos creatures, the artificial chaos creatures.
Okay, like that lizard thing from that other game.
Yes, but no, the chaos, the ones that look like chaos.
Yeah.
The little watery things that we had to kill a bunch of.
Yeah.
So he got the idea to make those from an ancient tablet, the same ancient tablet that Eggman used in Sonic Adventure 1 to release the thing in the first place. Like, so we know that Gerald is using ancient, you know, knowledge and stuff to try to create beings.
Yeah.
So, my theory is that he created Shadow to look the way he does based on the mural from Sonic 3. Because it's an ancient mural, like, he's shown that he's created things from those before.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the mural depicts Supersonic fighting Eggman in his legless robot.
Yeah.
So, and he knows that these are prophecies.
Yeah.
So, what if he interpreted that prophecy as being Black Doom and not... Well, obviously he wouldn't think it's his grandson because he didn't have a grandson at the time.
Yeah.
So he saw this thing depicted in the mural that he thought looked like Black Doom. And it kind of does, because it doesn't have legs. It's got just a torso and arms.
Yeah.
And it's fighting something that looks like Supersonic. Well, then, now he creates a thing that looks like Supersonic. His spikes are up, like...
his spikes are curved up. They're more flared.
Yeah, like Supersonic.
Supersonic.
If you compare the model of Supersonic to the model of Shadow, they're more similar than regular.
Yeah, all I can think about is when we ended up being just stuck as Supersonic.
Yeah. Oh, that was...
One game.
He went back... We were playing Sonic 3.
Yeah.
And when the Supersonic ran out, he went back to being normal Sonic, but he was still yellow.
Yeah.
And still had Supersonic's powers.
It was hilarious.
And I have no idea. I've never seen that before. I didn't know that was a thing. But either way, that's all the time we've got for this episode. Like and subscribe if you like the episode. Ring that bell if you'd like to see more. Good night, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!